Hey, good evening everybody. Smiley here. The Smiley coach who helps children feel gorgeous from the inside out. Hope some of you are going to jump online tonight because we're going to be talking about not letting things slide. Sliding has been the theme of my week. So I'd like to talk to you a bit more about that. So if you've got a few minutes, pop online. Tell your friends to come online, like and share, like and share. Say hello if you're there. It says that this is my 10th broadcast, Facebook are telling me. And they're saying, keep going, we're telling your followers to join your video. So I hope you've all had a lovely day. And what are we? Wednesday, halfway through the week. I did say I was going to come online at 8:30 and I'm a little bit early, and that's because I've been coaching a lot today and this evening, and I'm flagging a bit and I'm feeling a bit tired, but I did promise to come online, so I thought, no, I've got to do it. I've got to speak to people. It's not fair to say I'm gonna do it. My dad taught me to do that. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Thank you, Dad. Commitment is big on my list of values. So yeah, I can see a couple of people are joining us now, so that's nice. And then I'll just see if while people are coming online, the first slide that I want to talk to you about is the slide that you do with the Smiley Thought cards. Now the mums from my chatty club know how to do this because I was telling them last night. You literally get the cards and then you slide them across the floor. So I do a live slide. I'm a bit scared because I'm thinking if I do it, will they go everywhere? So just bear with me while I do a live slide. You ready? 1, 2. I'm going to go along the floor with them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, one flipped over. Hang on, I'll show you how they've landed. Hold on a minute. Let me just show. Can you see that? So they've all landed across the floor. So let's just go across the floor and find one to pick. What have we got here? What have we got here? I want this one. I want this one. What does it say? Oh, look at that. That's a picture in my office. Life is magical and fun. Isn't it just when you do the slide? Believe that anything is possible. Find ways to see the magic and trust that it's there. There you go. So when you do the slide, life is magical and fun. So I love that. Hang on, I'll check. Hello, hello. Let's put you back down here, nice and safely. So that was the first thing I learned. I was having an angel card reading with a lovely lady called Beverly, and she's got some happy kids cards. And she said, oh, I must tell you about the slide and you can share it with all your kids. So thank you, Beverly, for that. The second thing that was a bit slidey, which is what kind of caused me to get into this talk that I was preparing for tonight, was that I was driving around with bald tyres. So I was in a multi-storey car park on Sunday. I really scared myself actually, but it was like I was driving in the snow because I couldn't get any traction on my front tyres, and I was literally had my foot on the clutch as I was going around corners and trying to get up hills, which was not very smart. So on Monday morning I went quick smart to the garage and got myself some new tyres. So, but while I was waiting for my tyres to be fixed, I thought about sliding, and I was thinking, well, Beverly slide and the tyres, and then I was thinking, people ring me when things have been sliding for a long time. So people see me as the person that you ring in an emergency, which is a bit worrying because it means that we live in pain, or we live with uncomfortable things, or we let things slide. We let things slide and get really, really bad before we do anything about them. Can I get some likes if you agree with me? Because I do that. I do that as well. I have good intentions about starting new things and doing things that I say I'm going to do, or stop doing things that aren't good for me, and then sliding. Yeah, I've got a like. So and I think we all do that. So when parents call me, they are at crisis point. They're like, you know, my child's refusing to go to school, or we're not getting any homework done, or we haven't had any sleep for like 2 months and we've only just realised how tired we all are. It's amazing what we learn to live with before we decide to take action. But I'm not just the girl that you call in an emergency. Not when you've slid all the way to the bottom of the hill. I'm the girl that you call when you're at the top of the hill, and I give you a set of preventative tools to stop you from sliding all the way down it. So coaching isn't just about people that need help because they've slid too far down the hill. Coaching is about learning new and healthy ways of being to stop yourself from sliding down the hill in the first place. So one example of that, which I think is really important, which I think gets overlooked massively, is self-care for mums. And I know that in my chatty club on a Monday, we do Mummy Time Monday. And it's surprising how difficult that is for some mums. You know, the guilt that comes up, I haven't got time for that, I can't afford that. Okay, when people say I haven't got time to do something or they can't afford it, they're not making it a priority. They could have time to do it and they could afford it if they change their choices around and switch their priorities around. So we always prioritise what's important to us. So obviously our kids are important to us, so we put them first. But actually, part of being a mum is taking care of yourself, because not only are you showing your children how it's good to take care of yourself and treat yourself with respect and look after yourself and be healthy, you're not good, and you're no good to anyone if you're not taking care of yourself, are you? If your love tanks are depleted and you're not filling your cup up, or whatever expression you want to use, then your kids, you're not going to be there for your kids. And I think a real sign for mums, because loving a child unconditionally is frigging hard, quite frankly. If your love tanks aren't filled up, then your children, you will get resentment towards your children. I think that's a real sign that you're overspent, stretched, you're running on empty. You'll be resentful. You'll feel like people are making demands on you, and why does everyone want me? And I'm going to change my name. I don't want to be called mum anymore. I'm going to hide under the duvet, lock myself in the toilet, can't even finish a cup of tea. And you start to get a bit peed off with them all. So mums, if you listening to this, I just really would like you to take care of yourselves. You're really important people. You're very special. Your kids love and adore you, and nothing would make them happier than to see you taking care of yourselves. So please take note of that. The other thing that I think we let slide is things at home in our families. So we get a bit lax with our boundaries, and you know, we might let homework slide, or bedtime slide, or rules around sugar and screen slide. And you know, once they start sliding again, start sliding down that hill. So we need to like create some healthy habits. Habits, they reckon, take 21 days to form, and they reckon in the first 10 days you'll be quite resistant to them, and then you get in a space where they're a bit boring and uncomfortable, and then you get in a space where you're like, woohoo, I've created a habit. And when you start to see the benefits of creating a habit, so by that I mean getting up and meditating every morning, or getting up and going for a run. But there are some habits, she says, putting her tongue over her teeth, that we do quite naturally because we've been doing them since the beginning of time. So we clean our teeth every day. Habit I do is as soon as I get out of bed, I put my slippers on and go and make a cup of tea, because I can't function without a cup of tea in the morning. But that is my habit, and so my body knows it's ready to start up. So with these, for example, if you wanted to make them a habit as part of your daily routine, I have these by the kettle. So when I'm boiling my kettle, I shuffle them and I do my Smiley thought card reading. So when you attach them, when you attach a new habit to a habit that you already do, that's the way to do it, Mr. Punch. That's the way to do it. So what I'm saying to you is, it's much better if you and your family create healthy habits. So in Chatty Club this week, we've been talking about having family rules. Okay, so families have loads of unwritten rules, don't they? In our house, it was like no singing at the table, don't say what, say pardon. If you're the last one to use all the toilet roll, you need to change it. Otherwise, you know, there's a war breaking out, or you get into a bit of a sticky situation. But we have loads of unwritten rules, and actually, where are they written down? So how can we guide our children towards the behaviour we want to see if it's not obvious what they are? And children have a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to remember every day. So I think it is really important to have rules, but I also think it's really important to have goals as a family. Like, what do we value as a family? What are we working towards? What do we want to change? How are we growing? How are we understand each other? How are we communicating more? And all those things that lead to a healthy, happy family. So I've got some top tips here of how you can create habits with your family. And I've also got something else that I want to share with you that I'm quite excited about that will help you create these healthy habits. So the first one I've already mentioned is attaching a new habit to a habit that you already do. So if you're attaching it, so I always say to the kids when they're doing their Smiley thought cards, so get the Life is Magical and Fun card. Hang on, I'll just get it. Hold on. Oh, Granny, bending down. So if you have this card up in front of the mirror, you stick it to the mirror while you're cleaning your teeth. Life is magical and fun, life is magical. You're doing your affirmations while you're cleaning your teeth. You might say them in your head. Or you might do one in the car on the way to school every day because you always get in the car and drive to school. And instead of moaning about the fact that you don't want to go to school or worrying about whether you've done your homework, do a Smiley thought card. Like, find a way to attach it to something you do every day. Another example would be someone that walks their dog every day. That's their daily exercise, isn't it? Because they have to walk the dog every day. When I'm cooking my dinner, I tend to have YouTube streaming on of like gurus and people who I aspire to and who motivate and coach me. I have them on in the background because listening to them, I'm like marinating my brain in all the things that they're telling me. So I make my dinner every day. So now that's become a habit. I don't have the radio on. I'm streaming in YouTube. At the moment, I've been listening to Denise Duffield Thomas, who is Get Rich Lucky Bitch, and she talks about the law of attraction and having a money mindset and raising your vibration. So I just submerging myself in that and being fearless about and being comfortable about my relationship with money. So that's really good. So there's loads of videos on here and there's loads of videos on my YouTube channel. When you're making your cup of tea in the morning, if you haven't got any Smiley thought cards to do, maybe you could listen to some of the things I'm saying to remind you of creating those healthy habits with your kids. Yay! The second one is you need to make your new things really small and achievable. So you don't say, oh, I'm going to give up chocolate and think about the next 100 years without chocolate, because that would just be depressing. You just think, for the next hour, I'm not eating chocolate. For the next hour, I'm not eating chocolate. So you break it down into little chunks and you make it achievable. For the next hour, I'm going to drink a glass of water. So that's one glass of water that you've had for the day. So I just, oh, someone else has just come online. Hello to everyone that's come online to listen. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. So that's the second thing, is doing something small so it's achievable. So when you start out this new way of connection parenting, there's a lot to remember and you're very used to your old habits of parenting in a certain way. So you will find yourself shouting, you will find yourself losing it, you will forget to do empathy, you will forget to connect, you will try and control behaviour, you will do all of those things. But if you just wake up in the morning, and in the chatty club, mums do their morning silence and they mentally prepare for the day. So if you just do that every day and say, today I'm going to do X with my kids differently, today I'm going to do 10 minutes of special time, or today I'm going to listen more, or today I'm going to hold my breath and count to 10 when I can feel the anger rising in me, or today I'm going to make sure I sit down and build a Lego tower with my son. So you just do something really small and you just do it day by day and you just build on it and you keep repeating it. If you're training for a marathon, you don't just run 26 miles, do you? You do daily, you have a training schedule and you map it all out and you stick to your plan. You also hire a coach to help keep you on track. And that's another point, but we'll get to that in a minute. The third thing is really important. It's finding a time of day when your energy levels are in the right place. So I'm all about energy and how things feel. It's because I'm an emotional intelligence coach. So in the mornings, I'm at my best. Are you a morning person? Are you a dawn bird, or are you a night owl? Which one are you? Or maybe you're good after lunch. I'm not. I have a bit of a slump after lunch. I have to have another cup of tea then to sort of get my energy levels up. But you need to work out when energetically you're in a really good place to carry out this new habit, because your brain will naturally want to rebel and resist and say, oh, I can't do that, I'm too tired now. So I always find that you should do the things that you hate first thing in the morning, because if you leave them till last thing at night, by the time it gets about 4 o'clock, you know in your head that you're never going to You're never going to go for a run at that point because you've totally missed the boat. So someone is saying on here, I'm just looking at the chat roll, I'm more of a night owl. So then you will get more done in the evening. So that's when you would choose to do your new habit, because you have to give yourself the chance of more success, because that's more motivating, and make it easy for yourself. We all have a belief that doing new things should be a struggle and it should be difficult and it should be hard work. No, 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 no. Just make it easy. Just get on and do it. As long as you're taking action, it's small bits of action, you will achieve it. You will. The next one, the fourth one, is accountability. So if you've got a buddy to keep you in check, or if you're doing it with someone else at the same time. So all my coaching programs, if we're doing things in a family and everyone else is having a go at it, then you can all keep each other on track. So another way you can be accountable is hiring a coach. That's what we do. We keep people on track in a really nice, caring, non-judgmental, supportive, friendly, smiley way. So being accountable. I quite often will post things online saying, I'm going to, like tonight, I'm going to do a live stream tonight. So I know I've put that out there. I'm making myself accountable. If I don't show up tonight, I'm rubbish. I'm not rubbish. I might have had a good reason for not showing up, but make yourself accountable. So this is why mums come to Chatty Club, because we have activities going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there's a whole group of people in there supporting each other. We don't beat each other up if we don't do our activities every day. We don't always comment and talk every day, but we try to. And I always think that that's in the forefront of your mind then. If the mums who are members of Chatty Club, if they've left Chatty Club tomorrow, I think they've been in there long enough, some of them have been in there since the summer, that they would take those habits with them. They would think morning silence, or, morning silence, mentally prepare, listening, special time, connection. They'd have all of those tools in their brain. So, but make yourself accountable. Say it out loud to yourself. Say, today I'm going to do this, and just get on and do it. And then the last one is rewards. So often every month I'll have my eye on something, and if I do certain things in my business, then I will treat myself. At the moment I am obsessed with L'Occitane products and QVC. I'm not really sure how long that's going to last, but so at the end of this month, if I'm successful, then I shall be treating myself some L'Occitane soap. So everyone's saying it's very motivating in the Chatty Club. Thank you very much. And it's a great club. I'm learning so much. Yeah, there's lots to learn. And the thing is with parenting is it does get really overwhelming, and you can have parenting ideas from loads of people. But I think it's important to remember that your mum tuition is normally bang on the money, and you should listen to that, and you should take bits from wherever you hear them and bring them all together and make your own formula for being a mum. So I think that's it. So that's 5 things for creating new habits. Attach it to a habit that you've already got. Do it really small and in chunks so it's achievable, but do something. Take action. Find a time of day when your energy levels are at their best. Be accountable and find a way of making yourself accountable. And the last one is to reward yourself afterwards. That's the best bit. And sometimes at the beginning, when I'm finding it hard to make a start, I'll think about the end result and think how good I will feel when that's done and out the way. And often I can't sit down and relax unless things are done. So if I know there's a pile of washing up in the sink, I'm not going to sit down and watch I'm a Celebrity or put my feet up, because I know I've got that to do. So I hope that's helpful. But creating new habits, it's not as big a job as it seems in your head. It can be broken down, and you can do it in small bits and make it achievable. And as you do those little break it down into those little chunks, and you achieve those things, little things become big things, and then you can see yourself succeeding, and you think, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. But before I go, I just want to share something with you, which is a little bit of a sneaky peek. Do you want a sneaky peek? The Chatty Club mums have already seen this. I've made a calendar for your children for 2017. Look at that. Look at that. So, this calendar is not just any old calendar. Oh no. Oh no. It's a whole creating healthy habits in a document for your kids. So what a great way to start 2017. So in your calendar, you get the front page and then you get a little letter from me telling you how to be smiley and telling you why it's important and how smiliness comes from the inside out. It's not the car you drive or the friends you have or the house you live in or how much money's in your bank account. You grow it from right in here. And kids need to learn that, right? They need to learn that because at the end of the day when they go to bed and they're in the darkness and it's just them, they need to glow from inside. They don't need anything else to make them feel good. They don't, and we need to teach them that. Then there's a little instruction page which tells you how to use your calendar. Wait till you see the calendar. This is January. I'm so excited. So you get a smiley thought card and then you get something to do at the top. So can you see that? So obviously January is all about goals. 3 things I want to do differently this month. So you would write those down and then you get these smiley boosting stickers. Would you check those bad boys out? They are just going to make a whole world of happiness in your house. I need to turn them round to look at them. So each sticker, you cut them out and put some blue tack on them and then find a special box, maybe like this one, to put them in so that you can stick them onto your calendar in all the relevant places. So this is encouraging your children to relax, drink more water, do their smiley thought cards, try something new, move your body, get creative, have a hug, go outside, book a play date, have a family movie night, give thanks, gratitude, don't underestimate the power of gratitude, make a wish, no screens, plan an adventure, be kind and protect yourself. If you haven't seen my video about how to zip up your power suit or get in your bubble, protecting your energy is really important. And then you can write your name on it so it's all yours. So you would cut those out, stick them on your calendar. Oh look, I'll give you a sneaky peek at February's. So these aren't online yet because I'm still finalising them. But they will be online next week. So when's the 1st of December next week? I've got a feeling it's on Thursday. I've even got my blue tack ready to stick mine on. Might have to do a little tutorial, come online and show people how to use them. But as of next Thursday, they will be in the shop. They will go on sale in the shop. And I might do some sort of training program with them for the kids. Because I guess it's all very well having a calendar and doing it at home. But if you have a coach like me that makes you accountable, that will make sure that your kids do it. So I guess it's a bit like going to Weight Watchers. You can do the diet at home, stand in front of the fridge and scoff loads of cheese, hoping that no one notices. Or you can rock up to your weigh-in every week and be accountable, and then you have to stop eating the cheese, otherwise everyone knows that you've been eating it. So yeah, next Thursday is the 1st of December. So they will go online in my shop in December, and I'm really excited about them because I think they're going to make a massive difference to loads of kids and help them create healthy habits, which is really important because that's that preventative maintenance. They will not be sliding down any hills and calling me 911, Smiley, Smiley, can you help me? We're in trouble, we can't get to school. If you're doing all those habits every day, everything should be good in the hood. Yeah. And the other thing I want to say is I have posted about Black Friday. There is a sale on. Black Friday is an American thing, but I guess now we do it here. And the sale starts at midnight tomorrow. So I might jump online tomorrow, depending on how tired I'm feeling. Or wasn't very accountable there, was I? I think I need a coach. And remind you all that the shopping cart opens at midnight. So there are 4 offers. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You have to wait and see. But there are 4 offers on my products, and they are good offers. And I won't be offering offers like that this year. So you need to fill up your Christmas stockings. So make sure you go to my website, www.smileyforlife.com/black. But if you go there now, it's not working because the link's not live. But the shopping cart opens tomorrow at midnight. I'm really excited about it because I think it's such an expensive time of year, Christmas. And so I think it's really nice to be able to give some smiliness away at a discounted price so that you can save some money. And how nice would it be to get smiley thought cards in your stocking? I would have loved those as a kid. I would have loved that calendar. I'd have drawn my own calendar when I was a kid. Oh, everyone's excited about Black Friday. I know, but it's good for deals, isn't it? I've already seen that actually some online, some adverts were saying that Black Friday's like on all week. And I'm like, really? Mine's just for 24 hours, guys. So you need to get in quick. Has anyone got any questions about creating habits or anything they struggle with that they'd like me to help them with? I will happily take any questions while I'm here. Anyone want to ask me anything? I can see 2 people that have come online that I know, but there's a total of 5 people online, but I don't know who the other 3 are. Are you going to reveal yourselves? Say hello. Be brave. No questions. Can I go and watch Ant and Dec now then? Does that mean I can go and watch Ant and Dec? Give me a like or a like if I can go. You see my little friend in the background? Brought her home from the office with me. I don't like leaving her there on her own. Bring her home. She likes it here. Okay, I'm going to go and watch Ant and Dec. I've loved speaking to you all. Oh, trying to get rid of me now, Nikki. But I've really enjoyed talking to you all. Thank you so much. And don't forget Black Friday tomorrow midnight. Don't forget calendars next Thursday, the 1st of December. And don't forget, you can still get a free pass to Chatty Club. You can still get a free pass. I'll put the link in below if you want to come and have a nosy around. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. All right? Okay, so I shall see you later.